Do you know that I have to use WhatsApp? And there is one feature that I used to love in WhatsApp. That is, I can just take whatever screenshot I want and send it to someone else with view once. So nobody will be able to see the image twice. And that feature is now mobile only, and they removed this from the web version, and which I absolutely hate. But they forgot that I use Linux and I can solve this problem. So one easy thing I can do is I can just do point my file to the null pointer, and they will give me some URL which I can just copy and send it to whoever I want, and they will be able to view the image. Yeah, so the problem here is that this is still not view once, because you can just reload and the image will still be there. And another major problem is it is not encrypted. Anybody will be able to see this image, whoever has the URL, which is like pretty easy to guess. So this is not workable. Another thing I can do is I can just use this ffsend, which is like Firefox send. It has encryption, it can do everything what I want. But the problem here is that the user will have to download the file to be able to view it, and it still has no view once feature. I mean, I can give it a expiration time of, let's say the minimum is 5 minutes, but I can do that with the null pointer as well, so it doesn't really serve any other purpose except being end-to-end encrypted. So what else can I do? Well, I found this platform which is the privatebin, and it is like pastebin, but it is end-to-end encrypted. It has zero knowledge of our pasted data, and it has one major feature that I really love. So I can just find one instance, because there's like so many instances, everybody loves privatebin, and this one, like, so I can use this instance, I can paste whatever data I want, and I can set an expiration time, and I can also set a password. This is how I will be able to solve my problem of screenshots with the help of attaching a file. So I can attach a file. So now I have attached my file, and with the help of this feature I will be able to make it view once. So the user will not be able to view the data, the pasted data twice, and whenever he reloads the page, the paste will destroy itself, so he will not be able to view the data twice. So if I do send here, so basically it will give me a URL which anybody can open. Whoever has the URL will be able to see the data and the associated image. Now if I do reload, the paste will be gone. Boom, that's what I wanted. But this is a website, I want something which I can implement in my script, so don't worry about that. Since it is open source, they also provide an API, and the API is pretty tough to use, so we will go to the easy way. There are so many clients which people have already implemented. For example, their Python 3 implementation, Node.js. So we will go to the easy way. We'll go to the most popular one, the most updated one, which is this PBin CLI, pastebin CLI, and it is just very new, and we can install this in our computer. So all you have to do is you have to have pip3, and how you can install it. If you are using Arch, you can basically do this to install pip3, and after that you can do pip3 install pastebin CLI. I have already installed that, so I don't need to do this twice. After that you can see the path of the pastebin CLI with the help of this command, and it will show you the exact path. So basically now we will go to this location, this directory, and do ls here. We have pastebin CLI here, so again let's go to that directory. So once you are inside that directory, you have to use this file to be able to interact with privatebin. So what I will do is I will do Python 3, because we want to run this file with Python 3, and we'll do cli.py, and we want help for the send command because we want to send a paste. So we'll use send -h to get help. And now we have so many options we can read about. So if you want to just send a text file, some text, so we can just do we can use this flag to be able to send our text. For example, I already this text, for example I can just do hello world, or like hello YouTube, and for -f you can use to send a file. Let's do this as well. Okay, now if you want to set some expiration time, you can also do it with the help of -e command. Let's not do that. Instead we will use this burn command, which is like the user will be able to only view the data but only once. Also we can also use -s flag to mention the server to use. For example, there are so many instances and we can use any of them if they support whatever operation we are doing, like sending file and expiration time. So we will skip that, and if I do press enter, they will use their own like default server for pasting data. So if I do that, they will prepare my paste, and so so for some reason their default instance was not really working, so I used this custom instance, and it worked perfectly fine. So now we have some data they have given to us. So we have a link which we will be able to click, and we'll be able to go to our paste, the actual data. So this was our data, hello YouTube, and a file which was associated with that. So, and since we have the burn flag, if I reload this content, it will be gone, it will be burned itself, right? And we also have delete link, so in case we just want to delete that, if there is no burn flag, we can just delete that. So now we want to implement this in a script, because that will do the real magic, right? The real automation stuff. So I have already created that script, and let me go to that. So this one, so what will we basically do is that we will create a temporary directory in the temp folder /temp, and some custom file name, and we will use frameshot to actually get that screenshot in the path which I want. Okay, this is the path of the pbin CLI, and whatever server I want, instance, and I can do this exact thing, this one, in the command. So -q flag is used at when we don't want to send some text alongside. We don't want that, so we'll use -flag, and whatever file the file is the screenshot, and -p flag for the burn and custom server. So whatever output this generate, we will store that output in this file, and what we want is now that we want the 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8, so basically 8th line. So now we basically want is the 8th line second data, and I found this line from the internet and used it, and when after using this I can just send the data to my clipboard to be able to like directly have the link in my clipboard, and after that I can just send a notification that my private bin script is completed. I can use the link, and if something fails, if it generates anything less than 9 line, which means that script is probably failed, and we will have to notify the user that our script is failed, can do something about it, which should not happen. So let's try the script, right? privatebin sh, and I can take a screenshot, press enter, and it should give me a notification that my script is done. So, yeah, so our script is done. Let's try it. Let me go to the browser and paste our link here, enter, and boom, we got our screenshot, and it is view once, it is end-to-end encryption. So if I do reload, the paste is gone, and boom, we are done. So take that L WhatsApp, we got it. So that's it for the video. Thanks for watching. Here's that Easter egg for you.